Welcome back to the FEDcast, everyone. Today our special guest is Brewed Up Joe, Mr. J-O-E himself, the pint player. I'm trying to think, is there any other nicknames that I'm missing?
Shit. My homie calls me Brewpac.
Brewpac. Okay,
Brewpac.
hadn't heard that one before. But because I know how the podcasts work, we usually have some viewers that only listen to like the first 5 minutes. So, Joe, go ahead and hit him with what you have going on right now.
Man, the album is out right now. Craft Can Classics, the deluxe edition. Find that everywhere you can go listen to music. Got my homie Session on all the beats. Find me on all social media at Brewed Up Joe. Like you just brewed up a cup of coffee. Yes, sir.
All right, well, I just wanted to get that out so we made sure that anyone that listened and they tuned in at the very beginning, because I'm not going to lie, a lot of you guys don't fucking listen after like the first 15 minutes, and that's fine. I appreciate the 15 minutes that you did watch, but I know how this works, so that's why I just wanted to. But one thing I did want to talk about is that one birthday celebration that I had that both of y'all were there for. We won't get into the emergency room or flipped over cars or any of that crazy shit that happened later.
Yeah.
But I do truly appreciate that day because it was a great day. Like we hit up, we're at Wild Acre at first, and that was the first time y'all met.
Yeah.
And we sat there and hung out. We were there for too many hours, and I was back in my drunk driving days. And we got some food at Ojo's, and I mean it was a pretty stellar birthday, and especially for the time that I was in my life, I truly appreciate that day. And I have mixed emotions about that day in history, but it was
of course.
It was a good day. It was a good birthday kickback. Nothing crazy. And Vince, you were on the bike, right?
Yeah.
That's what you had to tap out.
So what was it? 2 years ago? Was it 2?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago.
What month?
My birthday this month. it's literally like not even 2 years yet.
I'm
It's
bad
like
on birthdays, bro.
a year and 320 something days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just wanted to truly thank y'all for that day because it was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
And I can't drink anymore, so that's why y'all have beers today. I'm coming back though. I didn't decide it. I'm gonna have to come back. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I just can't drink and drive. It's gonna be some Ubers involved. Do they got like a special? It's like a savings package, like a super Uber, like Uber Prime. They need to work on that.
Something.
Hey Joe, you watch anime, and
Of course.
I really don't. So what? If I was gonna get into anime tomorrow, what would you recommend me watch?
I say.
Okay, hold on. Rewind. So I have watched Tokyo Ghoul,
Okay.
like, and then the Tokyo Ghoul where they like changed the storyline up, and then I've watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That's a good start.
All right. Well,
I guess I'll start with I'll give you something that's quick, and you can catch on.
quick to digest.
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
It's a short series and it's good. You'll love it. Let's see. Demon Slayer is pretty quick. You can breeze through those seasons.
Didn't Ava watch that? Vincent?
Yeah.
Demon
I think
Slayer?
there's like 5 seasons, but 6. But those seasons they breeze by like that.
Yeah.
Like
We're like 30-minute episodes, right?
well, until you get to the newer seasons, and like that first episode is like an hour long, and I was like, which is dope. And then after that, they're like 20 minutes, 23 minutes.
But I mean,
you're like, damn, I wish every episode was like an hour.
but when you're invested in a series and you get that one big episode, it's totally worth it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you watching right now?
Right now, I'm watching. I just finished the recent season of Demon Slayer. I'm watching. Dang, I always watch stuff ASAP. I'm still watching One Piece because it's gonna go on forever.
Vincent, does Ava watch One Piece?
You would have to ask her, bro.
Bro.
I do not know.
Kaiju number 8. That's a dope. It's a dope one.
But is there like the other numbers before it, or is it just number 8? That's like
That's just what it's called. What it's called.
Okay.
It's like you'll learn more when you watch it, but it's just pretty much started. So the first season is like actually it's still going. There only is like 11 episodes right now.
Okay. What do you watch all these on? Do you have Crunchyroll?
No, I go through.
You go through a website that we can't talk about?
Yeah.
Okay, don't name it because we made the mistake before.
I'll throw you the alley oop.
Okay. we named we named Stream East off once or twice.
And it's been
I mean, Crunchyroll's legit and it's not expensive, so it's good.
Yeah. There's one that Troy gave me that I used when I watched Tokyo Ghoul all the way through. But yeah, I was so one of the things that I'm doing now with my life is I'm adventuring into things that I've just not been into. Mm-hmm. And we've had the conversation before, haven't we, Vincent, where like we just never got into anime.
Yeah.
And
I still like even with Invincible, it took me a while just to watch it, but I finally sat down and watched it. It's fucking badass.
See, and I think that's one of the reasons, because I started watching Black Clover, and
that's hard.
I think
Black Clover's hard.
I think I watched the movie. I watched like the half of the first season, and then I just got off of it. And then there was a movie on Netflix, and I watched it that was full animation. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And I remembered some of the characters, but I was like, now I kind of want to go back and revisit. But yeah, so definitely I'm gonna, because I mean wrestling only comes on like 5 days out of the week, and I still have a lot of time. Like yesterday, I ain't gonna lie, I just went driving around, guys. I was gonna go eat. And yes, Vincent, I went to Walmart, and no, I didn't go down the clearance aisle. But Vincent likes to send pictures of things that he thinks I see at Walmart. I've never seen any of that stuff.
My homie hits Albertsons like hard, and like he goes Sunday mornings at a certain time where they start marking the meat down.
Oh, for real?
And he'll get killer prices on briskets and ribs and stuff like that. And
see, those are the techniques that we need to know. Like the Walmart here on Hewlin, Vincent, if you didn't know, you got to go in about 8 o'clock because then they shut down the deli. So they fill these boxes just full of wings for like $6 or $7, and you get like 15 wings. You don't always know what flavor because they're just in a box, but you know, for $7 for 15, that's 50 cents a wing, man.
The good old days when I used to work at Walmart.
Yeah,
man, we was scheming.
Vincent, you worked at Target, right?
No, I worked Walmart, but not the distribution.
Oh, okay. You never worked in Did you work at Lowe's inside?
Yeah, Lowe's. I
Yeah.
was there like almost 7 years, bro.
Dang, bro. Those are the years that we didn't hang out, though.
Yeah.
Because you lived on the other side of the world. Hey, Joe, how was the did you go to that here Fort Worth?
Yeah, yesterday.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was cool because like they had 3 people that that
in the industry.
So they were just talking about playlisting and just well, basically they started talking about what each one of them did. One was working for a company called Smith Music, which is like DistroKid, like a music distribution. Another guy, he does you ever go to a show and you ever buy tickets off Pre-Kindle? He's the CEO of that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
The CEO of Pre-Kindle was there?
And then this other guy, it's called Steven N. I believe. It's like a label. It's like a record label, and they do music for it's like a sync licensing company actually, and they do basically sync licensing is what they use to get your stuff on like commercials and TV and stuff like that. And his particular company, they do stuff like news. Okay. And like certain commercials and stuff like that. But
those are all revenues of getting you paid as an artist.
Of course.
So yeah.
That's why it's always important, artists, when you make a song, go ahead and get the instrumental version, go ahead and get the edited version, because there's people out there looking for music constantly. Companies are looking for music, and like they be like, oh, this song's dope, but we just need the beat.
Yeah.
And you can get paid.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about the project. So Craft Can Classic Deluxe Edition, right?
Deluxe edition.
So when did you drop the regular edition?
Last year.
Last year?
Around May. Something like that.
And this is a very heavily sessionized, because
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know. Session just looks like that dude. Like he looks like that DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And I dig it. I listen to it. The one about making girls dance. That's the one that
Dancing.
that's the one I kept going back to.
Yeah.
But so what's the overall vibe? How do you feel about it now that it's complete and it's out?
I'm
It's
just
out.
glad it's out. Like, you know, I mean, it wasn't really that hard because, you know, it's just adding on to where we left off.
Yeah.
You know, the EP was 4 songs, and we just kept going off those 4 songs, added 4 more tracks, and then 4 remixes. So 12 songs total. It's about 35 minutes to listen to the whole thing. You know, got the little house dubby like remixes in there. So it was dope, you know, and it flows well. It starts with like the real rap, and then it just flows into a party at the end.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and so you're Mr. Promo over here. Let me pick your brain. How do you come up with some of these ideas? When you so I mean the wrestling stuff, the Fort Worth 817 shirts, like we've talked about those before. I mean, I own.
Well, just the background in general. Like I'm just a fan of a lot of things. I'm just a fan. Like we were talking about anime, sneakers, skateboarding, wrestling, you know, just art, just, you know, just all kinds of art, you know, creating, whether it's vocals or like most of the graphics I have, I came up with the concept. I just need somebody to help put it together. I just directed the whole thing. So I just always had that mind and the eye for it, and I always been wearing my own clothes and stuff since I was like 15, 16.
Yeah.
I would always like go to the pool guy, and homie have a vinyl cutter. We'll just get on his little computer. I'll cook up little designs and stuff on there, and he'll just fucking hot iron it on the shirt, and then people just be like, "What's that?" I was like, "Oh,
That's mine."
It's me. It's not me. It's me.
Yeah. He said the pool guy. I was like, dang. It took me a second. I was like, he just said the pool guy.
Like what was it? The bazaar used to be
Remember
right
the
there on
Bazaar?
Felix.
Yeah. That dude.
I used to be up in that joint all the time.
Yeah.
It's
a nightclub now or something.
It is?
On one. Well, it was. I don't know if it's still open. You know how shit gets shut down in Fort Worth when it starts
course.
getting out of hand.
Yeah, he went. I followed him everywhere he went. He went from there, and then he went to Town Center, and then he went to this other spot. And then sometimes I just go pull up at his house, and like I was just like,
Vincent, you've been to Town Center, right?
Which one's that one?
That's the Mexican mall now.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Grand Plaza before it was Grand Plaza.
Yeah.
Before they got a GameStop and a Foot Locker.
I used to buy throwback jerseys. Well, the knockoff Mitchell and S jerseys. That's where I would go get them.
Mm-hmm.
I got my grill made there when I was in high school.
Oh yeah, the good old days. Tall tees and grills. Yeah.
So they call it Town Center.
It used to be Town Center.
And there used to be a big ass sign in front of it, Town Center. It said Town Center and shit like that.
And there used to be more clubs there, and they weren't just like Mexican clubs back in the day. It was like normal. It was a normal club there, and then
yeah, OK Corral.
Yeah,
I used to work at that gas station across the street, and I worked overnight. Man, the club would let out. They'll come over to the gas station, get the munchies and stuff. Just be in the parking lot, bassing music.
It was the after party.
Girls are everywhere, drunk as shit.
Good times.
Trying to holler, people be fighting.
Yeah, that's generally they put that Chuck E. Cheese over there and that IHOP now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been in that Chuck E. Cheese one time. Chuck E. Cheese isn't what it used to be.
So I remember when they barely put the Sonic there. Like I was like, damn, you can go in this Sonic and eat.
and it's not even there. It's not even open anymore, is it? I don't think it is.
Is it?
Is it?
I guess it's still there.
I don't know. It's one of, yeah, good times, man. Back in the day, all that. It was just. I don't know. I feel old. My mom tells me about the Town Center though, that it used to be Seminary South, like way back before it was. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Town Center Mall." She's like, "You mean Seminary South?" And I was like, and now I feel like I can tell people that when they say La Grand Plaza, I'll be like, "You mean Town Center?"
That's what I've known it as, is Grand Plaza.
Yeah. Your mom knew it though when it was Town Center. She used to come over here to the club.
Yeah, it's like OK Corral, and like they had another like I think it was like 3 clubs in one type thing. It was like OK Corral, Babylonia, and there was something else.
And I like there's they have something there on the bottom now underneath the escalators in the movie theater. It's a restaurant in there.
Yeah,
but I can't remember.
I
what
never
it's
been
called.
there.
It's a sports bar now.
It's
right?
a sports bar.
Yeah.
And it's not as half naked as Ojos, but there's some.
Oh, they get down. Okay.
Yeah. He said okay, but don't go up there if you're trying to get crafty with your beer because Shiner's as crafty as it gets down there.
I'll be drinking Modelo. I'll be fine.
Yeah. So Vincent, man, are you drinking beer again, or is this like a one-time gig?
Nah, I'll drink beer. It's just
because I'm here.
It's a lot easier.
Because I'm here.
Nah. It's a lot easier to get. You know, just.
I mean, I got tequila right here, bro.
Man, that's tequila.
Smell it.
You said smell it.
Bro, it is tequila. Okay.
I'm good.
So we were here, and my mom don't like to leave stuff in the glass bottles.
Oh, okay.
Because of my dad.
She brought these outside.
So she put it in that, and then your brother was here, and we were watching a game or something. He's like, "I'm gonna do a shot." And she come over here with that bottle, and I was cleaning up the desk. I didn't clean it. I didn't dust it off or anything, but I was just going through like getting my mess sorted out before I recorded one day, and I was like, "Man, who got some water in this Dr. Pepper?" And I smelled it. I was like, "Oh, that's a
good thing you smelled it."
that's tequila," because I was just gonna throw it away, and now it just sits there as the secret stash. But yeah, man. Okay, Joe, you know how I used to drink.
Yeah.
So what would your recommendation be as me getting back into this at some point?
Shit. You gotta crawl before you walk, man. It's back to square one. That's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
like
Me,
shit. Cause I bet your liver would be like, I bet you'll get drunk fast.
I know I jump straight into an IPA, and I'm like, guys, the day's over.
You be like, you gonna feel that motherfucker.
I know. I listened to this dude in a podcast one time, and he was talking about he went to where's Guinness from? Ireland, right?
Yeah, somewhere over there.
Yeah. Well, he goes, we went over there, and he goes, I had Guinness and everything, and just it was a whole different culture. The beer tasted different. It was room temp Guinness. And he came back over here, and he goes, everything just tasted off. And he said he went all the way back down to like Coors Light, and then just like slowly built his way back up. And I'm like, I don't want to do that journey. I don't want to get involved with that. That's not a. But I guess I do have to start somewhere.
But like,
hell no, man. I'm gonna get I don't know. Keystone's worse than Coors Light, but.
You could drink something nice. It's just you're gonna tell the difference.
Yeah, Vincent told me just drink a couple beers at home for a little bit.
Yeah, training.
Yeah, I mean, because we've had this conversation a couple of times with a couple of different people, and I think honestly, Joe, you're probably one of the only people that knew how I really drank. Mm-hmm. There's probably like Vincent knew, and there's probably like 5 or 6 people. That it was like, yeah, Rob was killing Voodoo Ranger tall boys before we got there.
Voodoo Ranger is dangerous, man.
I know.
Especially in a tall can. Like, who came up with this monstrosity?
And I was like, I got to finish it before it gets hot. And I would just pound through them. But, yeah, I think I'm just coming to terms with it now that this whole thing is coming to an end. And, like, all the shit that I talked and I'm never going to drink again and all that, it's a different conversation.
Well, it's different because you'll come back with a different mind state. So, you know.
Yeah. What do you think, Vincent? What's the first beer you're going to buy me?
But like.
God dang, bro. Why can't you give me Modelo?
A 25-ounce Bud Light.
Ugh. Why is it 25 ounces and not just... Why did they switch it?
Aren't they 25?
Yeah, that's funny. That's what's funny is like, let's change it and we'll just up it an ounce.
1 ounce. And I think it started with one company. They're like, oh, we have a 25-ounce can. And then everyone else eventually just trickled on down.
But you still got 32 ounces. I was like, what's the whole point? Like,
yeah. I do miss a good old Corona. What is that big, the Mega, the brown bottle? That that big 41 when you get at Traders Village.
Are you talking about the Coronas?
Yeah.
Oh, the Familiars?
Yeah.
They're still like 32 ounces, but they're good. I drink one at least once a week.
What do you call them? The Guamas or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. What does that mean, Vincent? When you translate that to English for me?
I don't know. I feel stupid. I don't know.
He said, I don't know. I feel stupid. Bro, you speak Spanish though, right?
I do to get around. I'm not like a professional Spanish
Right.
speaker, bro.
He's like, I was not casted.
I'm fucking American, man.
Vincent was never in a telenovela.
I learned this for survival.
I think my Spanish is really survival because I'll just add L and la in front of things and be like, yeah, that I need a El alternator, yeah. But see, there's certain Spanish words that I know, but I can't say them. But when a Mexican dude comes to the shop and he needs an alignment and he'll say it, I'm like, yeah, man, you go talk to him inside. It's like $150, and he's like, oh no, and he just because when they hear the price, it's like, and then I mean, man, we got all kinds of people that come in and want stuff done. You tell them the price, and they're like, nah, it's all right, man, I'll go somewhere else. But yeah, Vincent, how's work, man? How's this schedule change treat?
Check. Yeah.
Should have scooted the beer closer, Robert.
Dang, just okay. I get blamed for it. My bad. I didn't get y'all a bucket to sit in between y'all.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we were talking about, huh?
Remember we used to do that?
That fucking orange bucket with the ice and beer in it. Yeah, I remember that, bro.
Damn.
That's throwback, bro. So Joe, this is Brewed Up 3.0 because you've now done the trifecta of podcasts. Nobody else has ever done it. No one else has been on the Six Pack Podcast, the Fed Show, and the FEDcast as we've rebranded.
Okay.
We've done a minimum rebrand 3 times now. No one's ever done that. I think you're the only person that's actually been on 3 times that hasn't been a regular stablemate here.
Repeat offender.
Repeat offender. Yeah, and I mentioned it on one of the last podcasts I recorded. You're the reason that I started having guests, because you suggested it, but he's the reason I had to start having guests.
Yeah, because I remember you told me, because y'all would just sit in the truck and used to talk.
And then the scheduling got all fucked up, and Vincent was like, I can't do it, bro. Maybe next time. And then they have now since been deleted, those really just me drunk rambling in a room by myself, like really fucked up. Yeah, those you can't go look back and find those no more. They're not available. And it's just one of those things that no one, if you saw them, you're lucky. But no one else will. There's not hard copies anywhere. Nothing. None of that. So Joe, what's up with what shows you got coming up, man? I know you've been posting them.
Got quite a few. Next one coming up. Well, the next 2 weeks I'm leaving town so I can relax for a change. Actually go on a vacation.
Where you going? If you don't mind me prying.
This weekend I'm going to Broken Bow.
Nice.
Got a cabin up there with some homies.
Nice.
Celebrating my homie's wife's birthday. So
You gonna go to the brewery up there?
I think that's on the agenda.
Beaver's Bend, and then
I think we're going on a tiki boat tour.
oh yeah, the Sunset one.
I guess.
I think there's the Sunset one's supposed to be dope, but I never did it, and I've been up there twice.
Belching Beaver, I guess. Is that what it's called? The brewery.
The brewery, something beef. Is it?
I think it's Belching
like
Beaver.
Belching Beef, maybe it is.
Yeah.
And there's that one, and I think the other one's Mountain Fork
Yeah.
or something like that. That's the one we got pizza at, Vincent.
Yeah.
And then we had pizza and wings, and then I abandoned you, and I didn't see you the rest of the day. That day, my bad, bro.
You just did that.
It was a different time in life.
Damn.
And then
That's all good.
that other one, they had like that double decker shit, and you could sit up on top. But it was cold when we went.
Okay.
But yeah, Broken Bow's always a kickback I want to go back to. They got some nice ass cabins and fucking luxury shit.
Oh, the one we got it looked like a Playboy mansion in the woods.
Yeah, that's what we stayed at that last one. That shit was nice, but I don't know. I was real drunk and I started putting chairs under the door handles, like all the doors, like thinking that someone was gonna break in and kill us in the woods. I was real drunk, like I said.
Like a bear. Mauled by a bear.
There's these huge glass windows, and I'm like, they're gonna come through the door.
Yeah. And then That's this weekend, and next weekend we're going to South Padre.
Nice.
Got to hit up Dank's homie Kinky.
They're doing that. Are they doing that event that weekend?
I have no idea.
Kiki's got so many. It seems like he has an event like every weekend or at least once a week now.
And then, spoiler alert, I'm going down there. I'm also going down there to link up with a homie and get some beats.
Hey man,
Because this process don't stop.
yeah, I'm sure it doesn't, bro. I know it doesn't. But yeah, your local shows. What do you got coming up?
Yeah. So after my vacation, come back July 26th, Friday, July 26th, be in Denton at the Bearded Monk. It's a craft bottle shop up there, and they do this during this whole month. They're doing Friday. I think it's Friday. Every Friday night, they're doing They have this thing called Beer Alley. That's right next to the shop. That's in between the because it's them and then I think it's Denton County Brewing right next door, and in between it was like an alley. So they're gonna set up a stage and do music at night.
That's cool.
And so yeah, July 26th, free gig. It's me, 88 Killer. I got a session coming out, and then one of the homies that performs up there a lot, Pudge.
Okay. And then you're doing Lost in Sound. That's it. There's one of those in August, or is it September?
That's September. In August, after July 26th, we got August 9th. That's a Saturday. We'll be at Growl Records. It's
in Arlington? Division?
It's a record store behind Division.
Okay. But is it by Division Brewery?
It's literally behind it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking
and they
about. It's
have,
like the back alleys connected,
Yeah.
their back patios.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
It's kind of a similar situation to the Beer Alley thing in Denton. And then that's August 9th. And then 817 Day, which is August 17th. Amplify 817 is which is this music local music thing that the Fort Worth Library put together, bringing free local music for everyone. You can go to amplify817.org. If you have a library card, you can, which those are free.
Dude, I didn't even know the library. I mean, they closed a lot of libraries. They closed that one downtown. They closed one that was over here. But I mean, there's still the library. I mean, I went to the last Amplify 817 that they did at was it Will Rogers? I think they did.
Yeah, that last one.
That last one.
Yeah, so if you can get a library card, you can go to Amplify 817. You can download all this free music to stream. And so they're doing a big concert for 817 Day. It's gonna be at Fort Brewery.
At Fort Brewery.
And so they had to get your boy because it's at a brewery.
Yeah.
So I'll be there.
I've seen. You know what? I haven't seen you perform at Fort Brewery. I showed up late when y'all were already shutting down.
You did show up late.
I was like, hey, and you're like, all right, you did my last song, bro. Packing up. And I did, and we had a couple beers and then rolled out.
And then that's 817 Day. And then August 24th, we're at Cicada, back at Cicada. That's always, I love that spot. For those who, used to go to Mass, that's what Mass turned into, Cicada. And then believe that's a wrap on August.
Yeah.
And then September, we're talking about Lost in Sound.
Yeah.
And then Arts Goggles in October.
Where?
Arts Goggle. It's in October.
Arts Goggle. Yeah, okay.
When they shut down all Magnolia.
Yeah. I was like, the word that you're saying is not registering in my head right now.
Well, this year it's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be all Magnolia, and it's still gonna be South Main, like what they did with Lost in Sound.
Okay.
So it's gonna be pretty huge.
Yeah, that's gonna be real big. I mean, they're not gonna connect, or they can't connect, right?
It gets in a long L.
It does.
Magnolia goes all the way to Main, and then Main just goes. You turn on Main and come all the way up.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't think I've just never made that intersection.
Well, and I think that day as well. I think all the public transportation is free.
Oh, okay.
And you can like, they got the zip line. You can get on the zip line. Those little those little vans that
Yeah.
drive around. So yeah, you can plot your way around.
How did that last one go?
Last Lost and Sound, it was fun. We were at Southside Cellar. Sean, the owner of the spot, he's been wanting to get me in there to perform for a long time, and it's just the perfect opportunity to line it up and do it. And
Yeah.
it was excellent. It's full house, and the love is real. Sold a lot of merch.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Bro, I literally, that's why when you post something about merch, it's like, bro, like, I'll just pay you now. Like, just tell me how much it is, and I'll come pick it up.
Yeah.
Because, dude, because I remember I was waiting on one of the other colors of the Fort Worth hats. And then I was like, oh, and I didn't get it. And then I was like, oh, and it was already gone. So that's when I really, like, when I saw the CWO shirts, the Craft Forward Order, I was like, okay, just tell me how much, I'll send you the money.
As soon as I clear those out, I'm gonna bring the red ones.
The red lettering?
Yeah, red lettering.
Damn it.
And then I already got the.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought I lost the shirt. The CW. I wore it for the podcast once, and then I wore it. Did I wear it to the diaper shower?
Yeah.
And
then you took it off.
I took it off. Well, I forgot that I took it off and threw it in the trunk of my car, and I was like, "Where the fuck is that shirt at?" And I did my laundry. I did my laundry twice, and I was like, "That shirt's gone," and I was like. There's no female has been over here to like take a shirt home with her. So I'm like, okay, where is this shirt? And then I had to load down the trunk with stuff the other day, and I was like, oh, there it is. I just need to wash it. But it's like when you find what the fuck happened to that shirt, and then you finally find it. It's like, yes,
yeah.
All right.
And then the next hat drop should be ready in the next couple weeks.
See, because I don't have one of those hats yet.
Yeah.
With the Panther sipping on the beer.
Oh, they're not coming out.
They're not coming out.
It's a quality control thing. It's like the design wasn't consistent.
Yeah.
With each hat, so I don't like it.
So you just gonna keep it for yourself?
Yeah, I made 6, and then the people who have them, I just gave them away.
Yeah.
Because if it's not quality that I want, I'm not gonna sell it.
Yeah.
So I just gave them away. But the new Fort Worth hats are coming in the next couple weeks. I'm doing like a Eagles, like a forest green, white lettering, more black and white.
Shut up, Vincent.
More black and white.
He's like, this motherfucker's gonna buy one of those. I already know he is.
More black and white, and then I got like a charcoal gray.
That's what's up, man. I don't know any other artist. I mean, I don't know like big name artists, but out of the artists that I know here locally, like no one ever has the amount of merch that you have, or the amount of stickers, the promotion. Like, bro, you stay on top of it, and it shows because you make your merch and you sell your merch. And I knew you did one show where you were like, there was like a couple of random size shirts that were left in a bunch, and I was like, oh, and then I didn't go to that show, but none of it was my size anyway.
Right. Yeah, it was just all little stuff I had. A lot of it was just one-on-ones. It's just like, I was just clearing out inventory so I could just bring in some fresh stuff.
Yeah, and I had to buy that one shirt with the Miller sign on it.
Oh yeah,
I still got that one. That one doesn't come out because your boy gained a little weight and it's a little tight. So trying to get on this, trying to get off of so much sugar and carbs. But it's a process.
But yeah, got to, man. It's like that's the only way. If you want to be seen and stuff like that, you got to stay on your stuff, man. You got to stay on your promo. Like, cause people like, unless they're like fans, like people will see you and then forget like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep reminding them, man. I'm out here.
I know.
Like, I got the stuff. I got the new stickers, new music. You gotta keep hitting them, cause like.
Yeah, I took a laxed approach on a couple of podcasts, and didn't really put that many reels or TikToks or YouTube shorts up, and the numbers, the monthly number was like, I was like, okay, it does matter, I guess, that I, and it don't really take that because I use Opus Clip to make the reels and stuff. So it doesn't take me that much time, and I already pay the money every month on auto pay. It's just, okay, now I need to do it and remember to do it in the morning and at night, in the morning and at night, because usually I'll get like 7 to 8 good clips, and when I take the time off and I don't, it's just like, I don't want to fuck with it right now. It's like, damn, I should have done it.
For me, it's with the story. Like I don't post as much, but like I'm always posting to the story, and people are always chiming into the story. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, it takes a lot, man, staying on top of all this and trying to promote yourself when no one's gonna promote you unless you promote you.
Of course.
But how long have you been doing this now, Joe? Since you were in high school?
Yeah, but I would say if I were, how long I've been like trying to take it serious, probably since 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
And you have
everything before then was just like training.
What was I gonna ask you? I was gonna ask you something, and I lost the. I was gonna segue off of the music. Are you still watching wrestling right now?
Nah, not as much.
No.
If I watch anything's old, it's...
Hey, so this has come up in conversation. It came up with Dank because you know how we send those really fucked up like Instagram reels of people getting hurt.
Yeah.
Vincent, I don't send them to you because I don't know.
Really, that's the stuff I want to get into.
I know that's my next topic. Vincent, are you down to go if we find one of those where they're like breaking like fluorescent lights over people's heads and breaking them through glass?
But in the ring though, not no backyard.
Yeah, like
you're gonna need safety goggles, bro.
I know. Like I've seen some of them with like the kids are in the front row, and I'm like, oh, why that kid should not be right there? But
tax.
But
steel chairs and.
Because you put it on your story, Joe. You were like, I'm trying to go to one of these shows.
It's like ECW. Like,
I know, and I'm trying to go to one of them too. And like Matt War Pro, there's a little bit of color, there's a little bit of blood that I've seen at a couple of shows. But they're oh man, look at that big ass water boat. Come on this way, buddy. Come on. Okay, I'll get in when it's over. Sorry, guys. The water bugs are bad this time of year. But yeah, I haven't seen any local promotions that are doing like that hardcore ECW stuff. Remember, Vincent, when we used to jump off of ladders and stuff on the trampolines, and we almost
y'all did that shit.
Yeah, we almost. I think I almost broke Eric's arm, and I got in trouble, and then we weren't allowed to play with the ladders anymore.
Or jump off the Rindia's little house.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. We were living life, man, when we were little kids. I remember one time I hit a swanton bomb off of a slide at a school in elementary. Bro, there was nobody at the bottom to break my fall. I feel like I landed it perfect, like full extension, straight back, and then rolled right at the bottom. So like the very top of my spine is the part that hit the gravel.
What was it? Fucking 5th grade. I remember me and I had a homeboy. This motherfucker's damn near 6 foot in the 5th grade.
What is he now? Like 7'2"?
Shit. But we were best friends, and we were watching wrestling back then, and we just started to be the APA. The Acolytes Protection Agency.
Remember they said you'd walk up. I remember they walked up to the table. They're playing cards in the back. Hey. Use the door. And just had a door frame up.
Bro, we used to fucking hassle kids and like needed protection. That shit was funny.
Bro, I remember like those early SmackDown days when the hype was over and then it was kind of on the downslope and Paul Heyman took over. And then Bradshaw was part of the APA, but he wasn't a name. He wasn't like the main card guy. And then when he used to do that clothesline from hell, and that dude would flip in the air and twist it, I was like, dang. And I really feel like, dang, there's a lot of guys that were just underutilized in their career, and they could have been that top guy. They just didn't get the pick. But I could have been one of those guys. Yeah, I still think about it.
Yeah, there's so many characters. It's just like it was wild.
And this is the second time I'm going to put this out there. there's a $200 reward if somebody will take a chair shot from me. I got the steel chair in the trunk at all times, and I will give someone $200 if they take the chair shot. But you can't be mad afterwards because I'm paying you to hit you in the head with a chair. Mm-hmm. And like we'll go over like some protections where you like put your hand up, and you gotta have to slap the chair so it looks real. It has to be on video, so I can put it on the Instagram and on the YouTubes and such for the podcast. Because I bought the chair because I want to give somebody a chair shot, and I really don't think it's ever gonna happen like in real life where it's like this is the time. This is the time that I get to hit someone with the chair for a good reason. But I don't know if I don't know how. I mean, if I'm paying the person and they agree to it, I'm sure that we'll be fine. Mm-hmm. But I bought the chair for this particular instance.
There you go.
And hopefully it can happen. Because I don't think my wrestling days are ever going to come. I don't. Mm-hmm. I think I'm past that age. Vincent, would you be my tag team partner?
Sure, let's go.
Are you gonna like let me tag you in if I'm in a bad spot?
I want to put somebody through a table then.
You know, I went to a metalcore show at, you remember Tomcats West, Joe? You remember that was at in Altamere, kind of by the Rail Club? It was this hole in the wall bar they used to have metal shows at.
Oh, it was it? And what did the Rail Club used to be called? I feel like, I don't know.
You know what? There was another.
I don't know.
But anyways, Tomcats. I went to a metal show there one time, and they had these two dudes. They were from like, I want to say they were from Prosper, some small town, but they had a stop sign like hardcore, like hardcore days, like in ECW, and they were just wailing on each other, hitting each other back and forth on stage, and I was like, I don't know what we're getting out of this. I mean, at that time in life, and now I look back and I was like, those dudes really made some memories because it's now 8-9 years later, and I still remember that show, basically just because of that. And then they got the bouncer to go up there. He cracked one of those dudes open, just blood profusely pouring, mm-hmm. And it wasn't a spot like it was fake blood or anything like that. There was blood all over the restroom when that guy was trying to get cleaned up. But yeah, man, I'm really looking for one. If anybody knows any of those hardcore like wrestling shows here in Texas, I'm down to travel a little bit.
Yeah, I've been talking to some people. So like, I got one homie, Jason Benton, man. He's keeping an eye out for me too, because he's a big wrestling fan. He knows I'm into the hardcore stuff.
Yeah, because I think on the 26th, that's when Deadpool comes out, right?
Yeah.
There's Matt War Pro show.
Okay.
And I think it's at Southside Preservation Hall.
Yeah, I'll be up in Denton.
I know you. I think I'm supposed to have my kids.
And I think Ernie Day is the next day too.
Yeah, at Southside Preservation Hall. They already announced that. I was like, mm-hmm. Have you seen the lineup?
Yeah, he's got a bunch of out-of-towners.
Yeah, it looked like a good lineup. All right, Vincent. Now it's the part of the podcast where you read aloud. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything for you to read. No, but let me know a little bit about this Invincible show. I want you to sell it to me so that I can start watching it.
I thought you watched it.
I watched like some of the first episode. Did I tell you to watch it?
I heard you mention it.
I know. I think I
watched because I watched the Boys.
The Diabolical, the cartoon one.
I need to catch up on the Boys.
I watched the Boys and it was last week. And it was over, and it popped up, Invincible, and I wanted more of the Boys, and I just started playing.
Yeah, because it's the same people, right? I believe it's the same people.
No, I think it's different. This one, based on a comic book, but it's the guy.
No, but the Boys.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's the same. The same writers.
Yeah. So
but yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, I know, I understand. It's bloody and gory though, from what I remember. Yeah. But is it it's not as fucked up as the Boys, is it? Or is it just
not like that type of nasty?
You mean there's not like the bootleg Ant-Man exploding out of some guy's dick?
No.
No? Okay. Joe, how much of the Boys have you watched?
I got 3 seasons in.
Oh, I mean, so you're just the season that just came out. You got to catch up on.
Yeah.
We're like 6 episodes in now, Vincent.
Yeah.
But I'll probably have to rewatch 3 though.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Because we had 3. The first drop, they did 3 episodes. and then we
Yeah.
then went 4, 5, 6, and now we're on 7.
And even had the other show. What's it called? The
Gen V.
Gen V. Did you watch that or no?
Mm-mm.
No.
I think you need to watch that before you watch season 4
Yeah.
of
I
The
think
Boys,
it's gonna connect.
because it
Yeah.
connects. They start bringing characters in from Gen V, which is on Amazon Prime too.
Okay.
And
I'm just mad they got commercials for that shit now.
I know, man. Shit sucks.
I like, what the
Yeah.
hell I've been paying this shit for all these years for?
I have a secret.
hoes.
I have a secret. And
I mean, I can use my little thing that I do with my anime.
Yeah.
I can watch whatever I want. I don't really need to pay for nothing.
but like, so how much do y'all pay for Amazon Prime? Do y'all even
I
know?
want to say $14.99.
yes,
Or it might have
yeah, because
went
I
up,
paid.
don't
I do
know.
the monthly. I need to get the yearly.
No, see, I pay the monthly, but my account was suspended, or I deactivated Prime during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
But during COVID, I was getting it with the discount because we had food stamps at the time. We had EBT card,
Okay.
so I uploaded the EBT card information, and it gave me Amazon Prime for $5.99 a month.
Okay.
And the glitch in the system is I'm paying $7.81 a month right now, and I don't know how. I mean, if they somehow Amazon sees this or whatever, and they're like, bro,
Okay.
you think that they're not going to see
I
it?
know, right?
But we used to watch every freaking boxing and UFC card on Stream East,
Hell yeah.
and it would always work. I would watch Eagles games because we're out of market here. You could watch your Spurs games, Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
And now every time we use that website, it's fucking up.
Yeah, it's lags.
Everybody started, and then what was the other?
I'm gonna give you all the cheat codes, bro.
Okay, give us
you
the
all
cheat codes.
Give you all the cheat codes. It's a one stop shop.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Oh, damn.
I'm all about one stop. I love Walmart, one stop shop. I'll buy clothes there. I'll buy some Airwalk shoes there.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So Joe, the sneaker game. What are you rocking today, man?
Man, got the
I mean, the camera can't see, but we can
yeah.
see.
Some Zoom Air Flight. Some people call them the Jason Kids, stuff like that. Whatever. Something like yeah. I just barely started wearing Nikes like again like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I always wear like skate shoes or Adidas. I definitely had a lot of Adidas, a lot of Yeezys,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then I don't know, something just changed. I just started.
It's
Next
time.
Next thing you know, I bought a pair of Jordan. I bought a pair of Jordan 1s, and then for the first time ever in my life, and I was just like, I just started buying more Nikes.
Bro, you had never had Jordans ever?
Never had a pair of Jordans.
That's crazy. Hold on. How old were you when this happened? Was this recently, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, recently.
Because like when we met, I remember you rocking a lot of the Yeezys and the Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. So in the last 2 years, bro?
I got my first pair of Jordans. Got my first pair of Air Force Ones.
Dang. Did you get the all black ones?
No, I got white. I got an all white pair, and I performed in them at Nutri-Ground's last anniversary before they closed.
Yeah. Nutri-Grounds was a cool spot. I had been there twice. Hey, man, so Joe, how did these? I wanted to ask you about these beer tastings that you would go to.
Oh yeah, with the black beer delegates.
How did those get organized? Are they still doing those?
Yeah. Well, I got one. I got invited in from one of the founders, but that's basically what it is. It's just like a bunch of black people doing a beer share.
Yeah.
And these guys, man, this crew is like, they're like beer snobs. Like,
Yeah.
Like they have some fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll come up with themes. Sometimes they'll be like, bring nothing but black-owned beers, or certain whatever. Bring nothing but this, or don't bring this, and like stuff like that. It gets crazy sometimes. But I don't go to them all because a lot of them live over in like Dallas side.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the location changes every month. We try to link up once a month.
Yeah, because I see it on your stories when you go, and it's like, and you told me before, you're like, I'm not drinking all of these beers entirely.
No, I'm literally just sampling.
Yeah, but I was like, there's beers on there like I've never seen before.
Oh yeah, it gets crazy, and so if So when we link up, it's usually like 14 to 20 something of us. So just think if everybody just brought like a 6 or a 12 pack of different stuff to try,
Yeah.
that shit adds up. So
Real quick.
and then that's why I don't. That's another reason why I don't go to all the meetups because a lot of them are really far. They're like, let's go to like. And so most of the time they're at breweries, like a brewery or a craft spot that they gave us. Like they'll give us a certain spot in the brewery or craft spot, and we can have our little.
Yeah.
But the only rule is like wherever spot we're at, you got to buy a beverage there to support the spot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then we start sharing.
Yeah, so to segue into two of my favorite things, wrestling and beer, Rikishi is going to be in Dallas
Really?
at Four Corners
Really?
on August. I don't know if it's August 18th,
Wow, I'll have to look into that.
and it's a meet and greet. And I was like, when else am I going to meet Rikishi? And I mean, and then Zillafatu, Umaga's son, is supposed to be there that day too. So I think I'm gonna trek my way out there.
Where at though? In Dallas?
The Four
At
Corners.
at a brewery, yeah.
Four Corners.
Where is Four Corners in Dallas? You performed there, right?
Yeah, forgot. I really did forget.
So, I've seen you perform at Wild Acre. I showed up late for a performance at Fort Brewery. I've seen you perform Bearded Lady. I've seen you perform at Martin House. What are our other ones here? I haven't seen you perform at RAR.
Tulips.
No, I'm talking about the breweries. My bad.
Breweries. I've done every brewery except Cowtown Brewery, and
Bro, I haven't been to Cowtown Brewery in forever. You were in there the other. Was it last month? You pulled up to Cowtown?
yeah, because on Wednesdays they have half price beer,
Oh,
half price beer, and they have a deal on wings, and they have poker night. If you're into poker, it's free. It's free to play, and it's $150 pot.
okay. So if you lose, you don't lose anything, but if you win, you win.
Yeah, and then like I said, the beers are half off, like half off. Like, come on, man, that's crazy. But
And for our beer drinkers, Joe, what are the other specials that you know about? What's Southside Cellar? $2 off on Tuesdays or something?
$2 off all IPAs on Mondays, and I believe on Tuesdays they have the beer's cheap too because during like open mic. They have like an open mic comedy.
Okay.
It's pretty dry and pretty
dry.
it's pretty tough to withstand sometimes but you get some hella good deals. And I mean, I just love the cellar in general. And then they started this new thing. It's called Supplier Spotlight. So on Thursdays, basically they'll bring in a representative of a brewery that they get their beer from, like that's on tap, and they'll have it come in. They'll do it's kind of like this, but in front of a live. It's a podcast recording, but it's in front of a live audience.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end, they'll talk about what got them in the beer and about the brewery. And
Someone knocking on the door?
For real?
Yeah, but I'm good, man. Don't worry about it. Trying to get me to get some new internet, bro.
I'm like, what company? I got it.
Nah, he told me because he said some of your neighbors have been complaining about choppy internet. Are you with Spectrum and like a lot of them? And I was like, yeah, but I'm
I'm good.
I try not to be rude to people, Because you know how hard it is to like to cold. It's worse than a cold call.
Like, bro, it's 8 o'clock at night. Take your ass home.
Yeah, that's true.
But I understand you trying to beat that heat.
Yeah, that's true. So he was in
But,
shorts and a t-shirt for sure with the iPad in his hand.
But yeah, it's just a new, and at first it just started as a series they were doing, and now they're actually recording it and putting it out on Spotify, Apple, as an actual podcast series.
Yeah, that's cool.
And yeah,
And who's hosting? Is that Sean?
Southside Cellar every Thursday.
But
it's not every single Thursday. They post the events on their Facebook.
Okay, but so it's on Spotify. You
can listen to the first few episodes under Southside Cellar.
Okay,
Supplier Spotlight.
Because I always want to know too much about beer.
Yeah,
so
it's cool. It's really cool. And then if you go, there's a lot of free swag, and at the end of the podcast they do raffle giveaways.
Nice.
I won this big ass beach towel from 805 Brewing.
Yeah.
And
805. I forgot about that. I was looking for a beer today that was like something light, not too crazy, and I just ended up with Shiner because the deal was too good to buy anything else.
And I left with a bunch of stickers and koozies and stuff. And,
yeah,
they were, and they'll raffle off like rare ass beer and shit like that. Like,
all right,
it's dope. It's cool. So if you ever get the time, it's a cool time to get some insight and then leave with some free stuff.
All right, that's cool, man. I was just. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because I haven't been out. I don't know what's going on all the time.
Yeah.
Remember, Vincent, when I was like out every night of the week?
Right.
I'm like, bro, you want to go? And you're like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Have you been to Revolver? Have you gone out there to Granbury?
Long time ago.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
I don't know if they still even do what like they used to do and all that jazz.
I have no idea.
No clue.
I'm still not a fan. A big fan of their beer.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think Blood and Honey was something crazy when it first came out because it was different, and then I think they kind of just piggybacked off of that for a long time.
Apparently, they came out with Blood and Honey Light, something like that.
I saw that at the store today. I was gonna buy that for y'all, but I was like,
man.
I don't know.
I'll taste it, but if it ain't it, it ain't it.
Yeah, Vincent, you got anything else you want to add? I don't want this to go on for like 2 hours because I'm sure we'll talk a little bit when it's over. And then you said Pouring Glory on
Wednesday
nights.
Wednesday nights they do open mic 7 to 10. They have dollar wings, and then they always have the daily beer special, which is like a $3 beer. It always changes. Same with back to Southside Cellar. Every day there's a different beer that's special. It's $2.50.
Nice. You get 4 beers for $10. Sounds good. One day, 6 months from now, with a designated driver or Uber, you will see me at one of these places. But Vince, you got anything you want to add, man?
No, not right now.
Okay, so this is the
keep on rocking in the free world.
This is the this is the baby watch part. So what day is this baby coming, Vincent? When are you gonna be you're already a dad. When are you gonna have a newborn baby?
Due date's August 3rd.
Okay, but we know that's not gonna happen.
I think it'll happen.
You think it's gonna be all the way to August 3rd?
I mean, we don't got too far, anyways.
I mean, how many babies actually get born on the expected date?
Out of my 3 kids, I think one of them was like 2 days off, but the rest of them were like either a week or 2 weeks off early from the date.
But I just wonder what's the odds of actually being born on the expectancy date.
Man, these doctors is practicing. They practice medicine. They don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But don't that mean they just induce the moms on that date, or what? Or it just depends?
Well, it depends on your doctor. Some doctors will like schedule. Okay, like we won't let you go like past 3 days of your due date. Man, you about to have a baby on my birthday, bro. That's what I'm calling. 23rd. You're gonna have a baby on a Tuesday, and it's gonna be late in the day. So you're gonna get off of work, and then you're gonna have a baby, and you're gonna be off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go back to work on Monday.
Nah, I'm taking a week off, so I'll go back that Tuesday. No, Wednesday.
You can take a solid week off.
Yeah.
All right.
They don't give you paternity leave.
Nah, for.
Did you ask him? Have you asked about that? Is that a thing for men now? It wasn't when I
Home
had.
Depot they do it.
For real?
Yeah.
But it's just time off, no pay.
No, you get something.
Oh, you get something?
I don't know exactly the details, but you get something.
Vincent, have you?
I think it's you have to use all your PTO first. Then they sometimes they give you a percentage of your check or some shit like they do,
Yeah.
kind of like what they do to the women.
Do it, bro.
Heck no.
Do it, bro. Get that money. I would do
There's
it.
no overtime in that money.
It's overtime.
And it's a percentage of your check, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, okay. One more thing I want to ask you while you're here. What do we find out about that truck? He's still looking at it?
Still looking at it.
I want to know if we were right and it was
Maybe it was just the
that we shouldn't have bought a junkyard part.
Yeah.
Not we. Because like I told you, if it's your truck, we buy the brand new one.
Yeah.
But it's not technically your truck, so. All right, Joe. Any closing thoughts?
Man, wash your hands, wash your ass, brush your teeth. You know, common bare necessities in this world. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping everybody would learn after COVID, but no.
Nah, bro. I think people got worse after COVID.
I seen a dude yesterday walking in the neighborhood with the mask on still.
He, maybe he did.
He didn't have a dog.
Hey.
Or something.
He should, bro, why would it have been better if he had a dog?
I don't know. Say, allergies or something? I don't know.
Shit.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this one up. Y'all go check out Joe's new album that's out now on all streaming platforms. Brewed Up Joe on Instagram. Backup is still the Pint Player.
Hey man, we ain't talking about that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
But Brewed Up Joe, J/O/E.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Also check out the homie Session. Session's always got something coming out. He's always working on something. And yeah. And y'all stay fed and talk shit in the comments and all that good jazz that I usually say at the end of one of these. And like Vincent says, what do you say? Stay hard like Russ.
Oh, yeah, stay hard like Russ.